Hello there. I need to start allotting a lot more time into setting up for my streams, because it is taking me far longer than it should to actually move off of my starting screen after I've finished setting up. I also forgot to charge my headset, so there may be some unfortunate levels of reverb. Welcome to the stream, Jazzmaster. Alright, I remember when I played this before, I had some fairly annoying... Alona! Welcome, welcome. I had some fairly annoying... what was it? Lag issues. I think dropping the quality scale did actually help, but also there's an actual quality here. But I think this is good. Unfortunately, Sebastian is not around right now. He was here... I would if I could. He was here, while I was setting up stream, but I left to go refill my water bottle, and he tends to follow me most places, so he left while I got up to, go eat some food. Hmm? Alright, I suppose I can't deposit anything. Oh my. Oh no, what is happening to the audio playback? Computer, are you doing okay? Am I running too many processes? Also, hello Mitz, welcome. Ooh. This game might be a bit intense for my computer, it turns out. But yes, I have been, doing some hunts in this game off-screen. I only played it for a bit on-screen, I suppose. But I did find out how to hunt solo, so that I'm not bringing extremely high-level players along with me every single hunt and not having a chance to do anything. Oh. Ooh. Frame rate's not doing too hot right now. You didn't hear any of the redeems? Yes, it is very laggy. I tried to, fix that. But, it shouldn't have run into any issues because it did play on my end. Like, I heard the redeems come through, but they were just, extremely laggy sounding. And it's just played off of desktop audio. Maybe the game's too loud. Game could be overpowering that. Let's see, maybe I can just adjust the volume for everything. Oh, you know what? Desktop audio is muted. I don't know why I did that. I don't think I had any reason to do that. Oh, right. Yeah, I have it on now, so you might be able to hear it. I mean, it's probably a good thing you couldn't hear those redeems, because they were incredibly choppy. I'll play them for you, free of charge. So what was it? Showtime, I believe, was one of them. Alright, it's playing properly now. Hello, Bo. Yes, I also added, one new redeem, which is the, it's the first video redeem I've put on as well. Alright, and consume product was the other one. Alright. So let's find where I put that one. There we go. Good old J. Bauman.
Don't ask questions. Just consume product and then get excited for next product.
Right, and you can have my hello then, I suppose. Oh, you got Hachima. Right, and waifu material. One more. That's a lot of channel points you went through.
Because you'll beat
than
everyone else. There we go. That's what I was talking about. That's the lag that I was experiencing. Alright. I'd like this game to run well, but there's a chance that it might just be impossible. Alright, let's drop it down to low. The lowest I don't actually know if that's going to do anything, really. Wrap the quality scale to low as possible. But, alright, nothing changed. In fact, it looks better than it did before. What's happening? Does quality scale go the other direction? No? When I had it in the middle, it was like around here. Yeah, it got super fuzzy like this. So then why is it that... Is it like, what is it? From... What's that game series? Oh, here we go. Alright, is this running well? I don't see any lag. Yeah, I think this'll do it. Alright, I'm not gonna do that. I can't even see my own screen. I have a frame rate set at 60. I suppose I can drop it down to 30. Alright. Here we go. This is about the same quality that my stream is at normally anyways. And I can actually see things now. It's actually just a very amusing looking aesthetic, I suppose. Can you tell the difference between this and my normal stream quality? I actually can't. Just looking at the game on my end. I can change it on the fly anyways. Okay, Thunderwatch. What do I actually have to hunt right now? What are my quests? Yes. Nizaga and Cabra... Well, some of these are harder to pronounce than Monster Hunter monsters.
Okay, let's party!
What was it? Nizaga? I've forgotten already. I think it's Nizaga. Okay, which means... Type of weapons are good against lightning? I don't have any armor sets for this. Sort of... Funny how, UI is in stark detail, and then you just have Blurry Boy back here. You're just burning through those points, huh? Alright, wait, I think I unlocked a third slot. Yes, I did. And it's the one that I'm using modularly. Okay. Earth-type weapons. Got it. Did I make any good Earth-type weapons? Bonus damage to lightning. Not really. Oh. I suppose those will have to do. Alright. You don't tend to redeem channel points too often, so I suppose it makes some amount of sense. I feel like I'd rather just take this in than the Drask stuff, yeah. It's barely even better.
Hello, good hunter.
Ooh. I'm going to be honest. Welcome, Kojiro, by the way. That's actually my favorite hello redeem. Good hunter. Hello, Koji. You've actually arrived for the game that I was telling you about. So this is Dauntless. Also, it's good to have you back as well. Welcome back from your hiatus. So, very fortunately, in the time that you've been gone and I recommended playing this game together, I found out how to actually do private multiplayer instead of public. So, got that going for it. I suppose this is as good an opportunity as any to show you how things run as well. I can also just run things down for everyone, not just Koji, anyways. How many weapon types are there in this game? 6, I believe? Ooh, I think this is also a new environment that I'm going to. My well, that's enchant. Enchant Kernacrid. Yeah. Alright. And I can just take a look at my inventory now. So 7 types of weapons. I was 1 off. Sword, axe, hammer, dual blades, war pike, gun, fists. Myself particularly, I like the hammers, pike, and fists. So they're the ones I know best. Each one has a very different playstyle. And different combos and cycles. I'm gonna... I did this sort of as a joke. Ooh, unlimited blade works. Quality scale's going up a bit more. My stream seems fine. Limited blade works.
Blade works.
Okay. That was a pretty bad vent, huh? But yeah, so of the 3 that I like using, I suppose I should sort of just show in combat what these are capable of, but these are sort of the fast, rapid hitting sort of weapons. Alright. Yeah. Alright, I'm just going to assume that dropping the frame rate did fine. And oh, hello. Yeah, fists are fast-hitting, fast-moving sort of weapons. But not quite as fast as war pikes. But they have a lot better maneuverability in combat. That's not what I'm looking for either. Is this thing anywhere on the map? Wait, are there only 2 monsters here? No, there are 3. I suppose there's one over there, further over that way. Oh no, that's fine. I've, oh. Accidentally caught fire because I ran into a slug. That's fine. I'm never a very serious sort of gameplay sort of guy. I can carry you through this game as much as you need me to. That's not it, right? What am I here to hunt? Is that an... Well, I suppose I'll know if I get close to it. Okay, maybe not. I thought it would... Oh yeah, this is a Nazaga. Okay. Okay. This is also my first time hunting this, type of monster, so... I'm not sure. Okay, these are probably dangerous. Alright, but... Ooh. This type of weapon has 3 different combos. Light, light, light. Light, hard, hard, and hard, hard, hard. And the gimmick of this, in the top left of the screen, you can see 1, 2, and 3, and a bar beneath it. Ooh. This thing moves very quickly. Maybe I should save explaining for... when I know what I'm actually doing. Nope. And you only need the final hit of the combo to connect to get it. So there I have that. And if I hold my Q button... Ow. I think I'm underprepared for this, I'm going to be honest. Ow. Alright. And then if you tap Q, you get that fast-moving ability. And the number of bars you have charged changes your hold Q ability. So for instance, with the one charge, it's a self-buff that lasts a short amount of time. I need to pay more attention to this enemy. But I can actually also... Right. Okay. Don't do that. It's 16 health right now. I'm, in a lot of trouble. I just want to... There we go. Got the last one. So if you do this, you just shoot off a giant blast. I think I need to focus more on getting these structures destroyed earlier. Ow. This is a very painful fight. I think I'm also just wearing extremely low-level armor. So I'm taking a lot more damage than I should. Oh, there we go. I finally took that one out. Oh, okay. I didn't think I was doing enough damage to constitute a knockdown. Okay. Okay. That was close. That was uncomfortably close. Oh, okay. Oh, is this like, I was gonna say like Rathian, where it's, triple charge, but it is just the double. Also, you can see there are 2 different colors of damage numbers that are popping off of the monster. There is the yellow ones and the light blue ones. Oof. The light blue ones are... What is it? I think it's called stun damage in this game, or knockdown damage. Something to that effect. And that contributes to causing the monster to fall over and have a bad time. It's typically only heavy weapons that deal knockdown damage. Also, heavy attacks tend to lock you into animations quite a lot. I thought that was going to stop there. Alright. I don't think I'm going to be able to take out this... What is it? Narzaga? Oh! Okay. It's like Ganon. If you punch the projectiles, they go right back. That's good to know. Sort of. It even has, a paraglider like Breath of the Wild does. Oh, okay. I probably should have thought of this beforehand, but the fact that I, hadn't even seen it enraged... Maybe you can't, reflect the projectiles when the monster's enraged. There's also a chance that, since I'm using the shortest ranged weapon in the game, that, it's a bit harder to parry things with it. Just a thought. Oh, okay. That was actually a very short rage. Typically they last a lot longer than that. Also, I am definitely not meant to be defeating this enemy at this point. Okay. I'm going to, very tactfully retreat. Because I was not meant to be hunting a monster that early. Or at the very least, I should have worn better armor, even if it's non-specifically elemental reduction. Because each monster in this game has an elemental attribute, or no elemental attribute. And I didn't actually have anything that was good at defending against lightning-type monsters. So. Not now, midstream. A bit preoccupied. Also, these weapons aren't the best either. Wonder, Wills, can you make me anything better? Okay, maybe a pike would be a good choice for fighting that enemy. I want something that is strong versus light. Well, I can't even make that. Why isn't this grayed out? Can make a Skarn pike as well. But Skarn is still a fairly low-level monster. Yeah, why aren't these grayed out? I can't make these. I haven't gotten any of the materials for it. I can make this. Actually, no, I can't. I have no Aether Hearts. What is that even from? Compressed mode of raw power? The spark? That is something completely unknown to me. Maybe it's just because I've been in levels that have that type of monster. That's possible. I wonder, could I... I just got a DM from someone that I sent a very sarcastic, would probably be the best word, DM to. Not really DM. I got the desired reaction. I'll say that much. Okay, I'll make the Skarn weapon as well. That's my only form of comedy. Oh wait, no, I didn't want... Wait, have I already killed a Naza? Oh. So, fun fact. This is actually a bit of an older account. So I actually have a lot of weapons that got transferred over, but some of the armor did. But not all of it. Because apparently I made a Nazaga weapon, but I didn't actually make a Nazaga armor set, unfortunately. But it seems like the Shrike set is actually going to be the best for me. So I already have that set up here. So let's see. I can take Winter Vortex. Yeah, if I take Skarns, I'm just going to be dealing 36, but if I take Nazagas, I'll be dealing 60, but no elemental bonuses, which I'm pretty fine with, all things considered. So, let's just set up these. Wound damage at the cost of part damage. I don't actually want that. I think I deal part damage to structures. I think there's actually a cell that increases structure damage as well. Alright, I don't think it's actually in that category. I don't know that I actually have the correct category. I think it's in the heavy fist. Let's see, if I bring a hammer then? I can bring my winter hammer. Alright. Yes, destruction cell. Bonus damage against objects created by behemoths. And this is a fairly stamina intensive set, so bringing that along will probably be helpful. Alright. Time for round 2 then. Maybe I can actually... Which one was it? Nizaga. Really? This weapon shouldn't be weaker. Oh. I suppose we'll see. Maybe it's because... Was it challenge rating too hard based on equipped weapon? This is the strongest weapon I have. I believe it's the strongest weapon I can really get at this point as well. This doesn't bode too well. The hammer is probably also the most technical weapon that I've tried to use seriously so far, at the very least. For a couple of reasons. It just requires very specific inputs. Also very much like this map. The general aesthetic of this game is very nice. The whole floating island setup. Alright, fortunately this weapon doesn't actually require hitting something to show. But you have your basic attacks with this weapon. And then also if you are moving forwards, you have your vertical attacks. And then with the right click, you can discharge. And there's a little active reload minigame. But if you press right click just before you swing, it imbues a charge into that swing. But then if you press Q immediately after you swing, it reloads that shot that you just used without the active reload. So if you're doing this correctly, you want to left click, right click, Q in immediate succession, and do that for every single attack. So that you can have, because at the end of it, after your 3-hit combo, if you press right click, you unleash all of your charges at once. And if you do that near a behemoth, then that'll also reload your weapon with even stronger charges. This weapon is extremely technically complicated. I'm not entirely confident that I'll be able to make full use of it in active combat, because I can't think that much while fighting. Something that is generally beyond me. Alright. I could try and warm up by fighting a Skarn. Okay. Guess he didn't feel like animating walking there for a little bit. But if I do that, I'll probably run through a couple of health potions, which I don't really want. Alright. Let's go, you overgrown porcupine. Ah. Like a bit of warning before you use your attacks. Ah, I missed a left click. It's very difficult to remember. Alright, yeah. A lot easier to destroy those. I thought that was going to be a spin rather than a body check. Alright, come on. Okay. Apparently I, didn't think that getting hit would cancel out my attack pattern for some reason. Alright, please stop to attack. Thank you very much. Alright, I didn't time that quite right. did it again. Right, more structure breaking time. Ooh. Oh, this one takes a lot to break, huh? Ah, breaking the large one causes it to stagger. Alright, so there's the stronger charges that I was mentioning earlier. I thought it would... Okay, there's the bolt. Probably heal up. Something that I actually find very interesting is that in this game, despite there being sharp and blunt weapons, I think every single type of weapon can actually take off tails. Unlike in Monster Hunter, where you need a specifically sharp weapon to take out tails. Okay. Three, four. Ow. Alright, it stopped at the... What is it? The spikes earlier. After this, I'm all out of healing. So, I'm gonna have to make this count. Right, can I... No, that was too late. Oh, that also took out just about all of my health. I suppose it is a much larger structure. That's a bit too much damage, don't you think? What? Did I sheath my weapon accidentally? It's a bit annoying. Alright, get me back up. Fill me back in, coach. Fortunately, I wasn't actually in any position to destroy that. Alright. You go do what you need to do, Koji. Oh, I've actually stunned it a little. I actually haven't figured out what the stun debuff actually does to monsters in this game. Oh, I'll have time to sit down for a little while. Because it doesn't knock them out like it does in Monster Hunter. But they have stars flying around their head. I assume it just makes them a little bit dizzy, perhaps slower to react to damage. Not entirely sure. Probably something to that effect. Ugh. I've recently become painfully aware of some of the stock things that I say as well. Alright, time for more sitting and chatting. I've still actually only got it a quarter of the way down. I don't know. Maybe hammer isn't the correct tool to go with. I'd need something a bit faster so that I can react immediately to any of the electro balls that are sent flying. Ah. Alright, back down. Yeah, I think I'm here too early. I have what I assume is a decent setup for fighting this monster. Especially since you, and can't really go into... Okay, looks like the side one comes out a lot faster, so it's a bit easier to counter. Oh, I didn't die immediately. I died afterwards. Alright. Let's abscond from this, this hunt. Because, good lord, that was a bit too much. Alright. I'll actually try and fight something that, I have an elemental type advantage against. Bring out the Charog hammer. If there are any ice monsters to fight. I think one of them is actually an ice monster. Willows. No, you're not who I want to talk to. I just want to check the hunt. Recommended level 10. I believe that's what that means. No, definitely can't do that. I tried that offline, but not something that I'm capable of taking on. Hey, what is it? N? Yes, N is Slayer's Path. I should probably be filling out these. What is this, though? Fire damage is no longer halved when attacked. I think I just want to fill out the base level, though. I don't actually know how you obtain combat merits. I assume through combat? Well. I suppose I can just go on some slightly lower level ice monster height hunts. Let's hunt some Skarns. Deep Frost Skarn, or Deep Frost Gnasher, perhaps? Those seem like they could be interesting. I don't think I've actually fought either of those. I could also hunt a Pangar as well. I definitely don't like my chances against a Dreadfrost Boreas. Ah, and there's also a grass Charog in this level. I haven't actually fought any of the enemies in here except for Pangar, I don't think. So, this could be a good chance to try this out. There's also an attack with the hammer that I tend not to use too often, which is when you're running, you can press the, what is it, the projectile button, and it launches you forwards. And you can follow that up with a melee attack, which delivers a falling blow. It feels like that's not really worth the charge to expend. Right, let's just go for the nearest one. So whoever this is off to the right. Unless it's Dreadfrost Boreas. Oh, it looks like it's the Spore. Oh no, it's Deep Frost Storm. Okay, that's fine. Ooh, okay. Oh, okay. I suppose I missed my timing there. Interesting. Alright. It's not doing quite as much damage to me. And its attacks are largely the same from what I can tell. It's got slightly fancier moves. I should have seen that one. Also, amusingly, its aura is still green, despite it now being an ice monster. Oh, come on. No! Was not quite close enough to hit it. Also, it has a much longer charging time. Or much shorter, rather. Ooh, that looks new. Could be tricky. Oh! Alright. Projectiles, then. You are a lot spookier, huh? Okay. To be honest, I was sort of just expecting a reskinned Skarn. I didn't think it would be this difficult. I think I should probably focus on destroying the ice. So I very specifically remember the tutorial telling me that, what was it, when they have the exclamation point above their head, that means that they can be interrupted. But a lot of those seemed pretty uninterruptible. Ooh, I don't actually believe that. I don't know how I managed to dodge that. In the slightest. Yeah. Apparently that should be interruptible according to the rules of the game. Okay. That's just a steer clear situation. Ooh, okay. This one's much harder to read than its earthy counterpart. Also doesn't like to charge straight at me when it does that attack. Okay, clear. I didn't quite clear like I thought I should, but fine. Missed me anyways. I suppose that charging attack does do a fair amount of damage. And that one doesn't look like a charging attack, it just sort of moves forwards. It does actually remind me a lot of the Rathian's hitbox from World when they charge, where it just looks like they're walking forwards a little bit. Oh, come on. Not quite. And again, even though this is a monster that I should have every single type advantage against, I am still only a quarter through its health. And I haven't even seen its enrage yet. I'm also completely out of healing. Don't you run off? Okay. I'm used to having a lot more time to counterattack that. Oh, okay. I got exploration merits for doing something. Ah. Okay. I have a feeling this would be quite a lot easier with teammates. It's also very difficult to stagger this beast. Okay. I can't get more than one of those off when it rises up. So I don't know how I'm expected to stagger it. Unless I need to, hit it with, what is this, the projectile. Because I very specifically remember it saying that, oh, that heart attacks are needed to stagger behemoths. And all of this weapons are sort of heart attacks. Because its heart attack is actually just, a projectile, oh, a pseudo projectile. Timing wasn't quite good there. Okay. It also doesn't really feel like there's too much point to having your revives limited with the, what is it, with the timer that counts it down. I feel like I haven't ever actually run into a situation where I couldn't just infinitely get back up. Except I just had to wait a little while between each one. close. Also, I'm still only a quarter way through its health. I feel like I must be missing a fundamental gameplay mechanic for upgrading your... Ooh, I knocked its hat off. Took me quite a while to do that. Oh, it's back because it enraged. And it's down to half health at the very least. Oh. Why am I... Oh, it was probably creating some sort of vortex when it spun. How did it take 5,000 damage from doing its own attack? That seems a bit counterintuitive, I'm gonna be honest. I think the resurrect takes longer every time. I haven't timed it out, but that's just sort of what it feels like. Oh, did it run away? Is that why? It is. Oh, that's unfortunate. Okay, what was the easy level monster in this area? Or am I Frost March? That was Deep Frost. That was the easiest. Oh. How have I beaten Pengars before then? What? Alright. That's fine. I wanted to go back to Ramsgate anyways. Maybe I just need to try using a different weapon type against that enemy. It feels like hammer is just probably the best one for fighting Skarns. I don't know. I have good fire weapons. I've got a fire sword. Swords are alright. I don't use them very often. Alright, maybe I try bringing an axe into the fight. If I remember correctly, axes have almost no deviation. Also, I think Skarn armor counts as constructions. So, that might be good to bring. Also, the fortress shells just tend to help me a fair amount. Alright. Oh, right. That's fine. Let's fight... Go after a Boreas. Maybe I can make some Boreas armor. I don't think I have any Boreas armor except for the headpiece. Not a big fan of the loading screen into another loading screen. A lot of downtime. Let's see. Suppose I can talk about a couple of things. That's unfortunate. Right, shield just appears there out of nowhere. Because of my current number of viewers right now at 1, I'm assuming no one's watching right now. But on the subject of number of viewers, I've unfortunately gone back down to 98 followers. So, at 100 follower special looks like it's going to have to wait. I don't actually remember which monster I came here to hunt. Just run forwards. Here, Shrike? I can fight a Shrike. Hello, Raptor Thumbs. How are you doing? If I'm remembering correctly, you're actually one of my earliest followers. Oh. I don't actually remember seeing you in too many of my previous streams, unless you're more of a lurker than anything, which I very much understand. I tend to lurk myself when it comes to streams. Ooh. I see. Oh, glad you could join. I see. Well, hopefully I live up to the expectations set by my Twitter then. I tend to be a bit more formal when I have infinite time to think on what I'm saying. Not quite. I don't play too much of the axe in this game. So I don't actually know the timings very well. This is Dauntless. If you've ever played Monster Hunter or any game like that, it's fairly similar. The general premise is that, there's a whole bunch of big beasts out in the world that are a threat to human life. And it is your job to hunt various beasts, and in doing so you collect their hides and talons and various other bits and pieces, and you make armor out of them. But right now I am actually wearing armor that is made out of this monster. Using an axe that's made out of a fire turtle. It is. I tend to play Monster Hunter. Oh. Even with full wind-up, it still got me. Perhaps I need a horizontal swing. Seems to come out a bit faster. Well, not interestingly, but I suppose it makes sense, but most monsters are resistant to the element that they deal. Shrike doesn't actually deal any elemental damage. He's normal damage type. Think Pokemon. But, his armor is very good for resisting fire damage. Yeah. So, for instance, if I were to be wearing Charog armor, which is the fire turtle that my axe is made out of, it would resist Charog's attacks very well, because it is fire armor resisting fire attacks. So you're actually fairly incentivized to hunt monsters wearing their siblings' skins. Unfortunately, there's not actually much to show off with when using the axe. It's probably one of the most straightforward weapons. It's just about hitting and not really stopping. There we go. Alright, so if you hit... Ooh! That was some sort of notification that I cannot see. Probably a host? Yeah. So if you hit them while they have exclamation marks over their head, or sort of just, oh, you hosted me. Okay. That's what that notification sound was. Yeah, it doesn't show up on screen, unfortunately, but I still get the notification sound for it. Not entirely sure why. Also, that tree is bugging me a bit. I'm a lot less familiar with this game as well. I play Monster Hunter a lot more frequently than I do this. Alright, I was talking about the exclamation marks. But if you hit them with a heavy enough attack, well, they have the exclamation marks and they're doing an attack, it will cause a stagger. Oh. Oh my... I forgot the base mechanics of this weapon. Alright. I haven't played this game in a week or so at this point, so I feel like I can probably be forgiven for that, right? But, the bar at the top left... Yeah. Yeah, it's mainly for dealing big damage. You can see in the... What is it? The top right of the screen. I currently have it at around half health. It doesn't show you exactly how much health they're at. Oop. But, it'll give you quarters. And you also have 3 downs before it starts being timed as well. This one's also fairly difficult to predict because when he runs backwards, he has 2 moves he can do. He can either shoot out a projectile, or he can... What's the other one? Do his charge attack where he can be interrupted. Alright. Also, that bar should be filling whenever I land heavy attacks, I'm fairly certain. And one of them's interruptible and the other one gets you hit if you try and interrupt it. Yeah, that's sort of the idea behind it. But right now when I hit it there, next time I hit it, you see the last, or the 3rd quarter of the health flashes. Which means that I am close to getting it off. Oh. Ooh, I actually interrupted a charge there. Alright, and when they go all red like that, that means they're enraged.
Hello, good hunter.
Hello, Aaron. Welcome to the stream. It's probably the most apropos time for a good hunter greeting. should be nearly finished with this monster. Right. But I'm not actually sure why that bar isn't building. I'm fairly certain it should build every time I land a heavy attack. I'm doing pretty well, but for some reason it's only charging when I land that attack. The Q. And the Q is supposed to be what I'm charging the bar for. Because when the bar is full and you land that attack, then it causes you to go up a level. Because right now I'm currently at level 0, which deals 0% bonus damage. Maybe I should check the move list in a second. Also, I very distinctly remember back when I played this at launch, that you used to be able to damage this thing's tail and almost sort of knock it off. I suppose not anymore. Right. I actually managed to hit it on its way down. That was pretty impressive. I could have. It has been literal years since I played this game when it was at launch. Interesting. I got the sound effect for a successful dodge, but I got knocked back anyways. Oh. Oh, finally, my first successful hunt. For today, at the very least. Oop. By the way, Aaron, I don't know if you noticed, but there is a new Basilgoose Geese redeem at 500 points. I made a slightly upgraded one. There you go. It includes the roar and a little video for fun. Alright, let's see. I can also see if there's something else new to hunt. A flock of no, I'm not going to deal with a flock of those. I had enough trouble fighting one. Yes, I also was most assuredly not the person who animated that. I have no animation experience. I have... yes, that's a video this time. On it popping up too frequently. Got a bit of a longer cooldown as well. What was I saying? Right, I have the source that I got the video from in the description of the redeem. So if you want to see the full thing, then head on over there. Yeah, I do. On... what is it? I suppose I can go over my stream schedule. But on... let's see, Fridays, Saturdays are my long-running sort of games that I play. I just finished Dragon's Dogma, and based on the poll results that I ran on Twitter, I'll be moving on to Octopath Traveler after this. And then after that, on Mondays and Wednesdays, I have either an art stream or a sort of shorter running game style stream. So this is a sort of pick up, put down style game. So this is fulfilling my short game stream of the week. And on Monday I had an art stream. I've been drawing tarot cards recently, so that's going to be what my art streams are going to be for the foreseeable future at this point. I might break it up and do something different every now and then. So at this point in time, I finished 3, and I have a couple more in the works. The ones that I've done so far are Myself as the Fool, Naveen or Navilut as the World. Or no, she's not the World, she is the Sun. Let's see, I just finished Laoshin Ashbourne as the Magician, and I also have Lucy Bubbs as the World. I've got a couple others in the process. I have a very rough sketch of Aquapunk for Temperance. And then I believe I have one more. Major Arcana only. It would take me years to get the full deck. That's a full set of playing cards there. It might still take me years, and I'm only doing Major Arcana. Because I've finished 4 of them now. And there are 21 in total, I believe. So, you know. I don't actually remember how long I've been doing it. I'd probably check on my Twitter to see when I posted the original, but it's been over a month, at least. Yeah. I've also definitely considered doing them off-stream as well. But a lot of the time people like to watch if I make art of them, so I don't think I'd want to do that. Although I have been sort of toying with the idea of doing, see, I don't know how familiar... The monster's health bar is in the top right-hand corner. You can't actually see how much health total that they have. You can only see the percentage health that they have. So right now this is at roughly just about half health, because you can see the bar. Yep, there we go. I just hit exact half health. Oh. I have an alarm going off. That's probably audible right now. I'm just gonna run in a straight line while I try and fix this. Ah! Stop it. Where's my clock? It's sort of stopping on its own. Oh, no, it's coming back. I cannot find my clock app. There it is. Yeah, that's what my alarm sounds like. There we go. That was the alarm reminding me to feed my cat. Oh. I tend not to go for the harsher sounding alarms. Even though they're a lot easier to wake up to. But I don't really need to wake up to that one. He's not here, unfortunately, which is actually a bit of a surprise. Normally when it's around time to feed him, he will run and sit in front of my face. Fortunately, I tend to be able to wake myself up at a consistent time. If I need to. Fortunately, I haven't actually had a schedule that required me to wake up at a specific time in a while. Most of my obligations are a bit later into the day recently, so I've just been able to sleep however long I need. I feel like this axe is bugged. Heavy attacks are supposed to give me meter. Right, I did say I was actually going to, look that up in the move list. Got a stagger on it. Actually, I think the only undamaged part of it is its tail. So you can see when I hit it, different colored numbers pop up. Alright, so I'll try and get some examples here. When I hit the tail... Oh, just a second. When I hit the tail... I'll hit the tail eventually. Oh. Rest in peace, Spambot. Yep, alright, so you see yellow numbers popped up when I hit the tail. But if I hit it in the head, you see blue and white numbers popped up. The yellow numbers indicate that you have not broken that part. Breaking a part means that you get extra rewards at the end of the hunt. There we go. So I broke his tail now, chopped it clean off. So now when I hit his tail again, or where his tail was, it'll pop up with just white numbers this time, I'm fairly certain. And that means that that is a broken part. Yep, just white numbers when I hit the tail again. That means the part is broken. So I will get the rewards for having cut off its tail. You get different types of rewards depending on what types of the parts of the body you've broken. So I think I've actually broken all parts of this Gnasher. So the white numbers are just basic damage, but the blue numbers are stun damage, which lead to knocking out the monster and getting it like temporarily downed. Blue numbers come from when you hit legs or head, because when you hit the legs, it, you know, the logic is it would cause it to stagger. And obviously when you hit the head, it knocks it out. Not too much. There's not many things to miss in this sort of game. I'm either hunting a monster or I'm not hunting a monster. There's no real story to this or anything like that. And there is technically a story, but that was a very uneventful final hit. Right. Yeah, I've not actually done too much of the story anyways. Yeah. Here we can see... so because I broke its legs, I got a shin plate. Slapper I got because I destroyed its tail. Rage Tooth I got because I destroyed its head. Yeah, the loot pops up on the right side of the screen. Alright. Little herbs that I can pick up there as well. I'm not going to head over there because I don't want to fight a group of them. Ah, I'll take a drink as well. Thank you very much, Raptor Thumbs. It's, probably the compliment I receive most frequently. It's very interestingly a compliment that I never actually received until I started VTubing. I suppose it was a point in which people could separate my voice from most other things that I do. Alright, let's head over this way. Oh, don't really want to fight one of those. Alright. Right, I was checking move list. Special meter. Charged attacks. I forgot an entire facet of this weapon. You can charge attacks with this weapon. Alright. Just... Perhaps. Right. Just because I'm an absolute dunce, I'll fight a Drask as punishment.
Wow.
Wow. Hello, Lucy. I see you enjoyed my, submission. I saw the notification, but, I've been streaming, so I didn't have a chance to check. Oh. Alright, Drask's a bit more difficult than the rest of it. Alright, Raptor, enjoy your meal. Oh, I actually forgot how much I enjoyed charged attacks. Because they're very specifically timed. Ah, missed the timing. But there, you see the yellow flash that occurred around my character. That means I hit perfect timing and it deals extra damage. Oh! Tail attack comes in very quickly, and this is a very slow weapon. Ooh, that's a fast enrage. Can you roll out of that? You can, okay. Good to know. Oh dear. Is you... Yeah, that's a lightning. Just let me heal a little bit. Three. Oh, that's so satisfying. Alright, I still actually have quite a fair amount of get back up syringes. Oh, Lenot Mila. Welcome. I feel like I think you might follow me on Twitter. I recognize the name. I don't know why there was no sound effect, though. There's supposed to be a, noise that accompanies a follow. I didn't hear anything, at least. I don't actually remember what it is. It's me saying something. I think it's probably just something along the lines of welcome to the manor. If I had to guess, that would probably be something close. Oh, welcome to the stream anyways. I suppose just then. Okay. I've definitely seen your name around at the very least then. Oh, I'm at 1 health. Alright, one last bit of fire. Ah. Thought you only did that when you left. Oh. Alright, well, time to just sit and wait for my life to come back. I don't know. I'll have to, see your profile picture so that I remember why your name is familiar. It'll probably come back to me then. My day's been going well. Always good to see new faces around as well. Probably look into why that sound didn't trigger as well. Oh, I've forgotten all of the gimmicks for this weapon. Barely a hunter. You can charge or move while you're charging that one. Oh, okay. That was a bit of a delayed explosion. Alright, time to sit around while I wait for my life to come back. Again. This is technically meant to be a multiplayer game, so that someone else can pick you up when you're down. But I currently don't have anyone to play with, so it's just solo for now. Also, why did that damage me? I still haven't recognized the tell for when he's about to do his tail spin. Because he sort of raises his head a little bit, as if he's looking around. Which is the same tell that the Gnasher enemies have. I know the Gnashers have the same tell when they're about to start jumping around. Or I sort of think he's going to, yeah, that's it. He raises his head like that. And I always think he's just going to jump around in the same spot and attack. Yeah. I was going to guess it was probably through Lucy that I recognized your name. That seemed like the most likely point of common knowledge. Also then, in that case, Lucy, are you just extra observant, or have you played this game before? Try and get this tail off. Because I wasn't observant enough to notice that, and I've played this, or I'm currently playing this game. One, two, three. I see. I don't actually know if it wiggles its tail. It might. But, I don't know. I definitely wouldn't describe this as particularly cat-like of a creature. Lucy's famous and popular. And smart. Oh, there's the tail. Alright, well, I suppose we'll never know if it wiggles its tail when it does that attack, because it's gone now. Three. Oh, I missed the timing. That is a shame. Oh! A good thing I got its tail off. Oh, I thought you only did that when enraged. Ooh. Oh, Eevee unit, welcome. Feel like it's been a little while since I've seen you. Oh, probably around, yeah, I was going to say, it seems like it's probably been since Code Vein. And I'll stand up soon. It's very nice of these monsters to just give me a chance to get back on my feet. Oh, okay. It does that sometimes. Oh, okay, it actually just ran away. Never mind. That's actually pretty interesting. It has an attack where it disappears in a bolt of lightning, and then just randomly appears around somewhere in the arena and shoots a volley at you. I suppose I should probably return to the hub world, because I am out of healing potions. I suppose I could also, let's see. I wish I knew how to set up those, what is it? I know you can set up votes on, Twitch for various topics. I was going to suggest voting for what weapon type I use. A poll, yeah. I don't know how to set those up. Probably incredibly intuitive. Let's see. I've just never taken the time to check. No, I have no idea. Oh. I see. Alright, I don't want to type out all of these, though. I suppose I'll just ask in general if any of you want to see a specific type of weapon. Sword, axe, hammer, chain blades. I've not used these very much, so if you want to see me struggle then choose Chainblade. Warpike, gun, or fists. In the meantime, I can just check in with the... not the journal. Bounties, there we go. Claim those. Try the fists. Alright, that's 1 vote for fists then. Take stagger and... interrupt, maybe? Yeah, interrupt. Okay, there's more track to go. There's challenges. No, that's not what I want. I don't want to pay you any money, game. Just stay back. Okay, well, I'll use Frost Fists then. Brawlers of Boreas. There we go. Yes, I'm wearing the right armor set. Or, wait, no, I'm not. I need to be wearing this armor set for ice weapons. There we go. And if you're asking where fist weapons come from, there is a person over here who can float somehow. Who crafts and trains you in the use of frost weapons. Actually, can I make this? I can't now. That's unfortunate. Can I make these? No. Okay, so then I should go hunt a fire-type monster. Currently have level 6 fists. See, N? No. Although, I can actually unlock that. Now my fists are 5% stronger. Well, let's see, where to hunt, though? Embermanes and Charogs are a bit low level. Very hard with the equipped weapon. Probably not the smartest idea, then. Alright, well. Time to go hunt an Embermane, then. Or a Charog, one or the other. They're both pretty fun to fight with fists. Although Embermane, I typically prefer to use the Warpike. Mainly because it has an incredibly strong ranged attack that I can stagger its charges. Also, since we are now at a point where I believe it's mostly people that weren't here in the beginning of the stream, I can re-explain how fists work as well. They're definitely not one of the more complicated ones, but they do still have a decent amount of depth to them. Was that an awe of AV unit? Did you notice something? You tried Dauntless, I see. So I'm liking it. It's a... Please, come in. Oh, why'd it trigger that time? But welcome, McCloud. I suppose that one will have to suffice for Lena's follower notification as well. what was it? I was trying to say something, but I got distracted by, reading chat. Because both McLeod and AV-Unit have the same color name. I was having trouble figuring out which one was which for a good few seconds. Okay, the fists have tiered attacks. And supposedly, the higher charge ones do more damage. Like the, what is it? Ow. Okay, come on, Charog. I need to be recalcitrant. Yes. But the first level of charge, you do that. And I assume you just sort of focus to deal more damage. Oop. And then that's the triple charge where you shoot a Kamehameha. But then the second one, I actually like a lot more. Because it's a rush punch. And I generally really like rush punches. And if that's not what directly inspired that attack, I have no idea what did. Also, I'm just bullying this poor Charog. So that's its head down. Need to focus on the rest of its limbs. Oop, okay. Now it's angry. Make sure both combos are active. There's three combos though. Unless you're talking about having Ooh. Okay. I just got hit by being near it. Unless you're talking about having that active and also the debuff from the second hit. Or from the second level of charge. Yeah, okay. When you hit with the Kamehameha, I assume it'll do more damage that way. Just blasted that tail off. Oh, Vivi, welcome. Welcome. I don't think I've ever actually seen you here. Good to have you, though. Right, I think I've actually broken all of its limbs. Poor turtle. Oh. Accidentally missed a level of charge. Oh, and that's a dead turtle. Poor guy. Yes, it's good to see you, Vivi. In case anyone watching is unaware, Vivi is actually also a child of what's her name again? How did I forget this? What's our mother's name, Vivi? It's it begins with an A. You can be an adult and still be someone's child. I don't know what you're talking about. Don't play semantics with me. I'm an English major, I know what I'm talking about. I believe this is a Skarn right here. Nope. Thank you for the bit. Sarcasm is my only form of comedy that I'm sufficiently competent with. Oh, alright, let's punch you down. That one stays up, right, a lot longer than its icy counterpart. It's a lot easier to knock over. Omnistone. I don't think I've ever gotten one of those before. Is it just because it's a higher difficulty Skarn? Also, you never actually answered me. I honestly don't remember. The Bastion is still not here. I should probably take a break after this hunt is done to go feed him. Oh. Actually, how long have I been streaming? Almost 2 hours? Okay. Maybe this will be the final hunt then, because I haven't eaten much today either, so should probably get on that. Oh. That rush punch is just very satisfying to land. I do need nutrition. I'm typically fairly good about eating things. I just didn't think to today. All I've had to eat today so far has been some loose granola. Oh. Time for him to turn into Danger Turtle. Alright. I keep forgetting to fully charge. Get the, yeah, there we go. Get that one. Oh. Oh, right. I forgot to actually cycle through it properly. There we go. Now get that one. Heavy attack. Medium combo. Fully charged. 1600. Alright, re-up that. Ooh. Okay. I've started to, oh. Get the pattern down. Come on, Skarn. Oh, okay. And it's dead. Well, I didn't accomplish too much today. Hunted a lot of monsters. Like, quite a lot. Oh, and I got a bounty. That's a decent enough place to end. Alright, but that being said, I need to feed both myself and my cat, so at this point in time, I will see if there is anyone around to raid. And from there... Actually, I actually have a chance to do this.
Okay, let's party!
Oh. Oh, right, it's exclamation point. Yeah. Are you going to do anything? No? Wait, why didn't it not pop up in normal chat? Alright, there we go. So, if you have my emote, which I believe I've set to be unlocked for just 80 points, 80 butler bucks. Or you can just use the default one. Let's see, I think I'll go pay Mikon a visit. Let's see. That's actually meant to scare me, not the viewers.
I'm in danger.
Right, but Mikon is a very great, I believe he's Australian VTuber. He does mainly art, but he's been playing a lot of Monster Hunter recently, so let's go pay him a visit. And, oh, I hope you all enjoyed yourselves here, but that is it from me, so it is time to bid you all adieu.